to try and get, or what is the organization going to do moving forward to try and get the Pelicans on the same footing as the Saints?
It's a really good question. And as you know, I was talking earlier, the first thing we have to do is we have to take a look in the mirror and see where we are as an organization, the basketball side, and we've begun that process, and we're going through a process really now of reflecting where we are and where we need to be, and where we need to be is a champion. There's no question about it. Where we need to be is having on-court performance that is second to none, and I truly believe in my heart that this franchise and this team will be supported by the fans here in New Orleans when we put a winning team on the court. And having said that, it's our responsibility to do that. Um, on the football side, we are there's a paranoia, if you will, year in year out to be number one. I mean, the whole organization feels it. I don't care what it is. We were a little bit new to basketball, but we have to make sure we have that paranoia on basketball as well. And so I think we're going through a process of how we can shift some paranoia over to basketball as well. And you know, back in 2006, we were an organization on the football side where it was tough to recruit people to come here. I'll tell you today, just about everybody in the NFL says they want to come to New Orleans to play for us. Everybody wants to live in New Orleans. We have to build that same organization on the basketball side. And we're going through the process of trying to figure out how we're going to do that. Part of that's certainly going to be going through the process to get a new general manager. Our new general manager is going to have to be someone that really believes in what we believe in. I think it's going to be someone that really believes how important winning is to the city. And I think it's to be someone that can really believe in the city of New Orleans and the passionate fans that are here. And I don't accept, and I know Mrs. Benson doesn't accept, and I know Mickey or anyone else in our organization accepts, that being a small market will prevent us from winning a championship or prevent us from doing anything. We have a great relationship with the NBA. I talk to Adam Silver very often, and we talk about some of the issues that we have in a small market. We talk to some of the concerns we have. He's been an open ear. He's been great, and he's been on our side too, in trying to make our organization better. So I don't I don't want any excuses why we can't be great on the basketball side, and that's what we're aiming to do.
Two more questions.
Sure.
Did Anthony Davis's actions this season force you guys to look in the mirror as you were speaking? And is it just kind of not enough anymore to have a couple of great players? You've got to have a championship team.
Well, I wouldn't say it's all Anthony. I think there was a recognition that we have to win in this market. We want to win, and obviously the Anthony Davis situation is unfortunate. I wish it wouldn't have happened, but it happened, and all we can do is look forward. So again, there's nothing other than if we're going to be in this thing, we want to win it. I mean, if we're going to be involved in basketball, I want to win it. That's the way I am. That's my personality. That's everybody on our teams and everybody in our organization's personality. We want to win. I mean, that's the bottom line, just like we do in football. And again, I'll say it again: if we can do it in football, I think we need to do it in basketball as well.
How's the search for the Pelicans team going? Where are you right now? And what is it that missing piece, that characteristic that you say this person has to bring to New Orleans?
Sure. We're going through the process right now. Part of the process was a reflection of where we are as an organization. And as you may remember, when we announced that we were making a change, one of the things that was in there was that we were going to hire a consultant to help us with that. We have been working with that consultant. We'll probably announce that consultant here fairly shortly. But the interesting thing is what that is, there's probably multiple things. And so part of going through this process is talking to many different leaders in our organization to say, hey, what's important to you? Where do you see this organization? What has made it successful in the football team? So we've talked to numerous people along with our consultant to see what makes us a winner on the football side, what makes us a winner when we win on the basketball side, how can we extract those things and then really then build kind of what our model is for the person going forward. So we have been going through that process. It's been a very open process. It's been a great process, and we'll see where we end. Obviously, we do have a bit of a timeline here because you have the end of the season coming up, and when you have to ask for permission to perhaps interview certain people. All that we're entering that window. So you'll probably start to hear a little bit more going forward.
Well, I did hear you brought your crystal ball with you to this
Oh,
NFL
yeah.
owners meeting.
Yeah.
So if you were able to look at it, when would you guess that you'll have a name for it?
I don't know. I would say next couple of weeks you start hearing some names probably being at the bar, people being interviewed.